Happy Earth Day, boys and girls. You can see I'm in the mood and I wore my shirt that reminds me of the ocean. So important to take care of our earth and the oceans that surround our land, right? So I'm all dressed up for Earth Day. In today's lesson, we are going to work with measurement, taller, shorter, looking at the same rules. The three important rules for when you're measuring. And I need to thank Emma and Owen from Miss Penny's room last week when I asked you guys to go ahead and measure something and use any units you want and take a picture and send it to me. Emma and Owen did. And so my lesson is centered all around the Unifix cubes that they use to measure themselves, as well as deciding what you are taller or shorter than. And since I think you're about all the same size as Emma and Owen, around the same size anyways. And then we're also going to measure with Unifix cubes just like they did, but we're going to measure vegetables. So we have lots of measuring to do, so let's get started. When the mom sent me these pictures, she told me that they measured them standing up, but the Unifix towers kept kind of falling over, right? So they had to lie down. So let's see. Now picture if they were standing up, where would it start, right? It'd start at their feet and it would go to their head right there. So let's see if Emma and Owen followed the rules of measurement. Let's see. What's rule number 1? Do you remember? Yes, same size, right? Use units of the same size. And they did. Look at, they used Unifix cubes. It looks like they're all the same size. So good job. Check. What's rule number 2? Good. Edge to edge, right? Make sure the units go from the very beginning to the very end. They have to go edge to edge. Now remember, their feet would be right here. So they go from this edge up to this edge. Let's see. Yep, good job. Emma, let's see if Owen did. Edge to edge. Yep, his hair's kind of flopping back there, but I think if he were standing up, it would definitely be correct. Great job, Emma and Owen. Check, check. Edge to edge. And finally, what's rule number 3? Yeah, are you dancing? No overlaps or gaps. No overlaps or gaps. Doesn't look like they have any overlaps or gaps, right? The cubes went from one end to the other. No overlaps or gaps. They're all interlocking. That's what's good about using Unifix cubes. Hard to get an overlap or a gap. Great job, Emma and Owen. Okay, so let's see. They made it really easy for us to count, right? Because they did it in different colors, each group of 10. So we can even get practice counting by 10. So let's see. I don't think that one at the end has quite 10, so we'll have to count the yellow ones. But let's see. How many Unifix cubes tall is Emma? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and now we got to count these with me. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. 58 Unifix cubes tall. Good job, Emma. You're tall. Okay, let's see. Owen, what do you think? Is Owen going to be more than 58, less than, or right about the same? Let's see. Let's count his. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then 2 pink. 61, 62. 62. So who's taller? Point to the picture who's taller. Yes, Owen is a little bit taller, right? Just a little bit. All right, great job, Emma and Owen. Thank you so much for sending those to us. Okay, so think about, you're probably somewhere in that range between 55, 65. If you're super tall, maybe a 70. So let's see how big that is. Let's see. So here's 10, 20. Oh my goodness. 30, I'm starting out stepping on the ground. 10, 20, 30, 40. I lost my count. 50. Uh-oh, I broke mine. I can see what you're talking about, Emma and Owen. They do break very easily. 50. And let's just go with 60, right? Because 60 was kind of in between Emma and Owen, right? And you might be taller, you might be shorter. But this is what I want you to picture, okay? I'm going to hold up the camera. Look, so here's the ground. Right? Here's my ground right there. And it's going all the way up there. So it's definitely, you could see how far it's over my head. Okay, right? So if I'm sitting down, it's over my head. So that's about how tall we're going to go when you're making this decision, right? So that's pretty tall. Here, I'm going to put it over there, right? Just do it against the wall, right? So there's the floor, and it goes all the way up there. Okay, so I want you to be thinking of that, about how tall Emma and Owen and you are, right? And how that 60 Unifix cubes, I don't think it's going to stay. I'm going to have to do it as you answer these questions. I'm going to show you something. All right. What do you think? Now, this is a game where we're just going to point. What do you think is taller than you in this row? Taller than 60 Unifix cubes tall, right? Taller than this. What do you think is taller than you in this first row right here? Go ahead and point to the ones that you think are taller than you. Good. Yep, definitely a house and definitely a fire truck, right? And most likely a horse. Horses are pretty tall, right? Horses are pretty tall. All right, good. What about in this row, right here, just this row, top to bottom, this vertical row? What do you think is shorter than you? Shorter than about 60 Unifix cubes. What do you think? Point to us all the ones you can get. Yep, and give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Horseshoe? Yes, thumbs up. What about a paint can? Hot air balloon? No, that's way taller than you. Pumpkin? Yep, shorter than you. Ooh, a castle? Turret? Nope, that's taller. Ooh, what about a giraffe? Yeah, giraffe, we know. They're like the tallest animal. And what about a little bunny? Yes, definitely shorter than you. Okay, go ahead and whisper to me 2 things in this row. Well, we already know the bunny, so we won't do the bunny. 2 things in this row that are shorter than you. Yep, you got the carrot. And I tried to trick you. There's only one thing shorter than you in this row, right? Definitely taller. A door is taller. And look at that bridge. That bridge is way taller than you, right? Okay, last row. Let's see what's taller than you. Taller than about 60 Unifix cubes or so. What is taller than you? Let's see. We already know the horses and the bridges. Which of these are taller than you? Did you say Ferris wheel and helicopter? You're so smart. Get your brain. Very good, right? Because these, a banana, definitely shorter than you. Shorter, and your lunchbox shorter, right? Good job. So, lots of things taller than you are about 60 Unifix cubes, and lots of things shorter. Okay, now think about a car. What about a car? You're shorter than a car, right? You're shorter than a car. So, let's say, remember our 60, right? Good. Oh, it's broke again, right? So remember our 60 came to about what? Right up there, right? And I'm even shorter than a car. I'm a little bit taller than you. I'm not very tall. But so think about a car. Think about mom or dad's car. It's probably, oh, I don't know. How many Unifix cubes? Maybe 90 Unifix cubes? 100? I don't know. But think about mom or dad's car and go ahead in that top row. What is taller? Point to the things that are taller than mom or dad's car. Yeah, they made this pretty easy, right? Kind of like you, right? The tree, well, that could go either way, right? If it's a baby tree, but a pine tree, a castle, and the Eiffel Tower are definitely taller than a car. All right, what about in this next row? What's taller than a car? Yep, good. Just the van, because it has a raised kind of a higher roof, and the giraffe, just like it's taller than you. Is there anything taller than you in the third row? Is there anything taller? Oh, sorry, taller than a car, not you. Taller than a car in the third row? What do you think? I think a swing is probably taller than a car, right? And I don't know about a ticket booth. Could be, depends on how big it is. All right. What's taller than a car in this row right here? Yep, I think on the ends, right? The house is taller than a car, and the Tower Bridge is taller than a car. That's in London. I was there. Definitely. What about the last one? What's shorter than a car? What's shorter than a car? Yeah, a stack of books, definitely shorter. Your library card is definitely shorter than a car. And the basket. All right, good job. So taller and shorter. We're talking about height, right? How tall, how high something goes. All right, super job. Now we're going to kind of talk sometimes about length and some of how tall it's standing, or it could be how long it is, right? Depends how we put it, right? So for this, I want you to make a prediction, right? Like we did this before, okay? So I'm going to use a set of 10, right? All of these items should be 10 Unifix cubes long or tall or less, right? So I want you to make a prediction. Let's see. Let's look at this broccoli. How tall do you think this little stalk of broccoli is? Go ahead and show me with your fingers. How many Unifix cubes tall? All right, let's see if you're correct. Now remember, we have to go. Well, are we using units of all the same size? Check. Are we overlapping? No overlaps or gaps? Check, right? They're all interlocking. So we've got that. We just have to make sure we go edge to edge, right? So you watch that. You tell me, no, 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 if I don't go edge to edge. Okay, so I start at the bottom. How tall? How many Unifix cubes tall did you say? Did you say 3 and 3 make 6? Did you say 6? Mwah! Kiss your brain if you did. If you got it wrong, that's okay. The more we do, the better you'll get. Okay, so if this is 6 Unifix cubes tall, how tall do you think my onion is? Oh, okay. Show me with your fingers. How tall? All right, let's see if you're right. Did you say 4? Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Did I go edge to edge? Yes, I did. All right. How about corn? Let's look at all 3 of them together quickly. Okay, and then use that to make your prediction. All right, let's see. You know that the onion was 4, the broccoli was 6. How many Unifix cube tall do you think the corn is? Let's see if you're right. Okay, so we know that this is, oh, did I go edge to edge? Not quite. I got to get that right on the line. We know that this is 10. Right? Oh, so that's kind of tricky. So 10 kind of doesn't quite make it on that one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Uh-oh, guys. My Unifix cube was 1 off that whole time. Were you screaming at me and I didn't hear you? I was like, wait a second, that's not right. I only had 9 and I thought I had 10. One was stuck on my other one. Okay. Sorry, boys and girls. I'm sure you caught that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so how many Unifix cubes tall is it? We know that this is 10, and if we take away 2, it's a little bit over 2. This was a tricky one. A little bit. It's about 8, right? Closer to 8 than 7, right? Let's see. Yep, because it almost gets that 7 one, right? Goes above it. So 7 or 8, really good guess. Sorry, that was bad for Mrs. Gibbs. I didn't do that one well. Okay, now let's do a potato. We're not talking how tall it is if we stood it up. If we lay it on the counter, how long would it be if we lay it on the counter? What do you think? Show me with your fingers. Take your best guess. All right, let's see if you're right. All right. I definitely know I have 10 now. Just a little bit. These are a little trickier, right? We have to make a judgment call, right? Let's see. So we definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it goes a little bit more over 8. And that's going to happen next year when you measure too, right? You're going to have to see, is it closer to 7 or 8? What do you think? Yeah, it's definitely closer to 7 because it's just a 7 and a little bit more. So this is good practice for next year because it may not measure perfectly, and then you just have to decide what is it closer to, right? And then if it's right in the middle, I always say round up, right? So definitely 7. This was good practice. All right, what about the tomato? We can do how long or how tall. We can do both. Let's do how long it is first. Let's see how long it is first. Show me your prediction. What do you think? How many Unifix cubes long is it? All right, from this edge to this edge. All right, it's not perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't quite hit 4, but much closer. Well, yeah, I guess it does. Oh no, that's not edge to edge, right? See how it's almost hitting 4? It's almost to here. So 4, good. If it's 4 Unifix cubes long, how tall do you think it is? Show me with your finger. All right, let's see if you're right. 3, good. So it's 3 Unifix cubes tall and 4 Unifix cubes long. All right, ooh, what about the pea pod? From edge to edge, from this edge all the way to this edge. How long is it? Take your best guess. Show me with your fingers. All right. Let's see if you are correct. Did I go edge to edge? Yes, I did. It definitely goes to this one. And we know this is 10. So let's take away 10 minus, take away this, 10, 9, 8, 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So 7 Unifix cubes long. Or you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was just trying to do it the faster way. Okay, not quite 7. Do you see? Right? I just kind of rounded up because it was right in the middle. All right, and my last one is a head of lettuce. How many Unifix cubes tall is my head of lettuce? Go ahead, make your prediction. You should be getting better now. You've predicted a lot. All right. I'm going to guess 4. Let's see if I'm right. I'm going to guess 4. Maybe 5. Let's see. It didn't quite go. What's it closer to? Here's the top. Let's see. Oh, so I said 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think it's definitely closer to 5. I was thinking 4 or 5. I went with 4. Should have shot up. How did you do? Did you say 5? Did you say 4? Did you say something else? All right. Great job. In kindergarten, if we were in class, we'd be measuring a lot with Unifix cubes and lots of other things. So thank you so much for measuring with me today with Unifix cubes. I know I had to line it up for you, and that's like half the fun. So thanks for keeping me on my toes. I heard you sometimes like, oh, that's not quite right, so I had to move it up. So thanks so much for your help. Thanks for remembering those 3 rules always. Same size, edge to edge, and no overlaps or gaps. Thank you so much again to my friends Owen and Emma who inspired this lesson. I hope you had fun. I hope you all had fun. I had fun measuring with you. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit more measurement with heavy and lighter and review some skills, and then no school on Friday. So tomorrow's our last math lesson. So I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Earth Day. Today and every day, be good to the earth because it's really good to us. All right. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.